Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick Nineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about I Love Lucy. This is of course my favorite show of all time. I want to thank all of you who have been liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. You allow me to continue making videos on classic TV shows and movies, so I am very appreciative. Let's get right to it. I want to talk about the amazing character actor Frank Nelson. Now, he played several different characters on I Love Lucy. I won't talk about all of them in this video. I will just be talking about the 3 times where he played the announcer on his own television show, Freddie Fillmore. Now, sometimes he was on TV. Earlier on in the I Love Lucy show, the character was on the radio. I'll talk about it and get right into it and tell you how in the world did this happen. I mean, I want to know your thoughts, your ideas. Let me know about this. But as I said, Frank Nelson played this character, Freddie Fillmore, who appeared on I Love Lucy. He played kind of this radio announcer in the beginning 2 episodes that I'll talk about, both in the quiz show as well as Lucy Gets Ricky on the radio. And then later on, 2 years later in Ricky's Hawaiian Vacation, he is, I believe, on TV now, and he still plays Freddie Fillmore. So let's look at the first episode that I mentioned here. It's called The Quiz Show. It's very early on in the series of I Love Lucy. It's one where Lucy's not doing great with her household accounts. She needs more money, and she decides that she can get on this show, Females Are Fabulous. And the guest host, or just the host, is Freddie Fillmore, played by Frank Nelson. Now you see his name plastered on the wall here, and I want to see if you can notice this. Notice his spelling. He is Freddie Fillmore, but notice in Freddie there's an IE in Freddie, and there's only one L in Fillmore. So let's keep this in mind, because this is really important as we move to the second episode that I'll mention, Lucy Gets Ricky on the Radio. Now in this episode, still in season 1, we see Lucy thinking that Ricky is super smart. In fact, the reason she thinks this is because Ricky kind of cheated. He already saw the answers to all the questions on this radio program, and so when he answers them, unbeknownst to Lucy, Lucy thinks he's smart, but no, he's just memorizing the answers from before, and she thinks that he knows this all from memory, or that he knows this just from his knowledge. So they get on the radio and all this chaos ensues, but we see the same guy again. It's the same character played by Frank Nelson. He's named the same, Freddie Fillmore. He's got a radio show, so you say, hey, this is the same guy. But let's look at how his name is written here. I don't know how this is even possible that they get this wrong, but you will see that his name is different. You see that Freddie now does not have an IE. There is a Y in Freddie. I don't know why they did that. It's actually pretty interesting, but there's now 2 L's in Fillmore, whereas in the first episode there is 1. So it's not just one little error, one little typo. Those are 2 big errors in the name of the same character that appeared in the same season, which is pretty crazy. Now let's jump 2 seasons ahead to the episode Ricky's Hawaiian Vacation. This was from 1954. Now in this one, of course, Ricky is going to Hawaii, and the Mertzes and Lucy want to go as well. So they concoct this plan to call Freddie Fillmore. They want to be on his show, and they beg him and say that they're too poor to go to Hawaii and they want to win a free trip. So they get brought on the show, and Ricky's there, and all these shenanigans happen where Lucy gets plastered with honey and eggs and all these crazy things. And again, we see Frank Nelson, the same guy, playing the same character, Freddie Fillmore. And look, they misspell his name again. It's like 3 times they couldn't get it right. And I wonder how could this be? How could they mess this up so much? Look at Freddie Fillmore this time. Now in this one, we see IE in Freddie, which it goes back to the first example I'm showing you. But now there's 2 L's in Fillmore. And again, I do not know why they do this. Another big blooper and mistake. So I want to know which is the right way to spell it. What's the right way for you? Did you notice these errors or these bloopers that appeared 3 times? Huge triple blooper on I Love Lucy. In fact, it's even more than that, because the names are misspelled many times, and the exact name Freddie Fillmore. Even the first and last name are misspelled in these different options. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you remember and like the episodes with Freddie Fillmore. Which is your favorite out of these three? Because he appeared later in another episode. I won't talk about that, but he played Dickie Davis, not Freddie Fillmore, which is kind of crazy, but maybe we'll talk about that another day. Thanks so much for the support as always. We'll see you all next time, and don't forget everyone, be hopeful. Thank you to all my supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Christopher K, John O, David D, Sally N, Jerry D, Vito L, Citizen Kane, Jennifer P, and Kevin K. If you want to be on this list, make sure to check out the link in the description. It's all of you patron members who make my channel possible. Thanks.